Now that we have the basics and the foundation and building blocks of the blog post together, let's talk about images that go into it. So almost every post should be accompanied by at least some kind of image that will be your featured image. If you are sharing the post on social media, the featured image is what will show up in that space. So it's pretty important to have a featured image. And then also, if it's at all possible, having some sort of image that goes along with the post, whether it's displaying something or breaking up the post in some way, can be really important for helping people feel like they get a little bit of a break from all text all the time. So I may, create some sort of image that I can also post on Instagram that has these 9 factors on it and create it as sort of like an infographic. But I'm not there yet. Still in the production phase, still in the process of creating. So all I have so far is my featured image. So let's talk about just uploading images and how we need to do that to make sure that Google understands exactly what is going on. Let me slide this over a little so you can see it all. So here we go. We've got, if you're on WordPress, this is called featured image. It's called something else in some of the other places, but the idea is that this is what will show up when you load this up and you share it on social. So wherever your website is hosted, there's going to be an area where you can add information about the image that you've uploaded, including what the title of the image is right here, what the alt text is, the caption, the description. Now, if you need to fill in all 4 of these, if you have the time, great. But often the caption and the description, they're all sort of very similar, right? Like the things that you want people to know about the image are the same across all of these. Sometimes when I speak, especially to artists, we'll talk about the caption being almost like the caption shows up on the page. It's almost like the tags that go underneath your art in a gallery, where that's what you want people to know about that particular image. Whereas the description is more for you to be able to find it later on in your media library. But really the important things for SEO are this and this. So the title of the image, this one, I didn't just call it like blog post image.jpg or img6294. I'm calling it how long SEO. And the reason for that is that this is a blog post about how long SEO takes, and I want to find a way to display to Google what is this image about, what is this blog post about. Everything that we type in here is sort of a signal to Google about what they should expect when they get here. Same with the alt text. What I'm going to do here is write in a basic overview of what people can expect from this image and what is on this image. So the image says, how long does SEO take? Speed up your time to rank on Google. I kind of made that like a little subtext underneath it. And then for accessibility purposes, I'm just going to write featured image on teal background or something along those lines. That way people who are looking at this on a screen reader know what the text is on the image and also what the image sort of looks like. So if you are a photographer and you're taking pictures of people's weddings, maybe you want to say exactly what's in that image. This is a picture of rings taken in an October wedding in Seneca Falls, New York, right? Like whatever is in the picture makes sense, but for things that are more graphics that you're putting together, you can describe what's in the graphic. You can explain what the text is on the graphic. Think about the fact that if somebody is going to repin this image, then the alt text is what shows up as the default text on that. So if you were searching for this image or this graphic, what is it that you would have there? And that's what Google looks for when they're looking at Google image search. And that can also point out to them, here's what this entire page is about. So don't skip this step when you're uploading your images to your blog posts or pages or whatever it is that you're doing. This is a really good indicator to Google of what they can expect. And if it's your headshot, then you definitely want to include information about you on there. So that way if people are looking for you and looking for your name and looking for your business, then they can, people can search Meg Casebolt and they can see all my headshots because they all have alt text that say that that is a picture of me. That's how Google knows for Google image search. When people Google my name, my face shows up for a reason because I'm really kind of crazy about getting all these alt texts into place. So that's how you can make sure that all of your images both complement your content and they can be found independently. And by including some of these accessibility features, like including your alt text, you're making it easy for every person in your audience to understand what is happening on that page.